Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock, his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
Love throwing to start us off. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They stick with Jacobs. The 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Big throw out wide by Love. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still first down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Shotgun snap here to go. He brings it in. And some good work to get the yardage back. It's a gain of 7 on first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. To the right, he's got to Slaw. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing again, here's Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing again. It's Goff. That's complete to Slaw. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The kicker on
now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Love looking to pass. On target to Musgrave. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Love out of the shotgun. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. A gain of 9
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Packers first down.
Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Setting up the running back screen. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You know, Kate, it's one thing to get a player out into space. It's another when the defense sees it coming. No chance there for the running back as the defense defeats the blocks before that screen could ever get started.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the Lions are there to bring him down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
How about that? First sack of the game, and it comes from an unlikely source right out of that secondary. And I think that played a part in just how he was able to get there, the disguise. They weren't expecting him to be sent on a blitz, and catching him off guard is exactly what enabled him to make that play.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And no return here as this one ends up going out of bounds. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Lions first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Got to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Complete to number 87, Sam Laporta. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. All right, short on marker for the moment. They've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Trying the sneak here, Goff. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Goff off the play action. Finds a man right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's another Detroit Lions.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Running it with David Montgomery. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. That one complete to St. Brown. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around. They know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part is the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Gibbs. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. They go play action with Goff. Fights off the pressure. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Lions 14, Packers nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out now runs the Packer offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Makes a man miss. He's off. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Lions, 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Montgomery now up the middle. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off Points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Defense.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Packers all set to get back out there. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love throwing that first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Love from the gun. Has it in close. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's Love. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Can I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Once more, it's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
In the red zone on 1st. Brought in close to the 8. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Love. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Jacobs. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Lions gonna go on offense here late in the half. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is gonna fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Goff from his end zone. That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. And he just stays out of his own end zone. Oh, Brock, that was close. Out of bounds. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes in the half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. He has it at the 13. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Throwing, it's Love. That pass caught by Wicks. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First down throw, here's Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
11 on the play.
Okay, and I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Throws caught, and he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Loves to throw again. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Stick it in the air. Love has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. McManus sends it through. And they get a smidgen closer as it's down to 16. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They've got first down from the 31. Off to the air now. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions first down. First and 10.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action with Goff. Makes the catch. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
St. Brown. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This one's caught. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. Give him 3 on that game. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's good.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
That's Laporta again. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A give to Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Out front, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Part of the reason this offense been humming today, been in such great rhythm and got this lead, well, they've protected themselves so well. Now they finally get punched in the face. And how do you adjust and how do you respond? Does it remain business as usual to stay out front, or can this defense finally get home?
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, Goff. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. He's going to throw again. Goff. is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions stretch the lead to 23.
Packers 5.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Well stopped on the run back of the 27. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Love. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Thrown on first down, Love. Man downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It's a gain of 20. And a Packer first down.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
The ball carrier. Amik Robertson on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1 now. Love. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points.
Touchdown,
some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Matt LaFleur with faith in his offense. They're set to try for two.
The Packers will set up.
Love's going to throw for two. This is caught. And he reaches the end zone on that two-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a two-score game now, down 15. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Brendan McManus.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First
Simply put,
and 10
Kate,
at the
that is a
36-yard
drive
line.
starter extraordinaire.
First down, ball at the 36. Again, it's Gibbs. They'll cobble together a yard.
Tackle made at the
He puts together a gain of 2, and we are at the end of our third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one, and they've got the football too. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Goff back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Goff off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Hey, we working up the wide receiver. We working.
Yet another grab for St. Brown. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, well, those are welcome bonus yards.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Just another Detroit Lions first
That
down.
right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
He was brought down.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Throwing is gone. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Big throw out wide by Love. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Second down now, they need 7. To the air with Love. Finds the in route, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again. Love. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Packers, first down. A gain of 5. First down, Packers.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Stick it in the air, Love. Hits his running back. And this one does not go far.
Josh Jacobs.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
First down throw, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game.
Packers 20.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap here to go. Big game continuing for Laporta. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's a gain of 7.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure. And you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
2nd and 3 now. To Slaw, the man in motion. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Intended
Just
for
cannot
Jamison
afford right here,
Williams.
Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a
Brings
touchdown.
up third
Gotta
down
cling to
and
that
3
lead and
yards
find a
to
way to
go.
convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Goff. It's on target to Williams. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The Packers take their first time out.
That's good. For a
They still have 2 to work with in this
first
final
down.
quarter.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All right, let's go. Courage. Keep it going, keep it going, take it to him.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Now Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Second and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's make a play, boys. Push through, baby, let's do this. Down, boys.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions up by 11. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one and mention the value he can bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Bates tacks on an extra point. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
38, Packers 20.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Over the middle and caught by Dobbs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Love from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Love to throw. Has it in close. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
They'll head up, first and 10 from the 42. Once more, it's Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Love to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line.
That's another Packers.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.